Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel, where today we're going to be talking about how a 13-year-old made his $25 billion empire from selling soda. But before we do get into it, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell icon so you always get notified when we post brand new videos for you. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and start talking about this insane story. So who is this 13-year-old who became a billionaire from selling soda? The news is unexpected as we see young boys and girls trying to sell lemonades to help their parents earn extra money. But as for this young boy, at the age of only 13, he learned how to exactly make lemonades from lemons. He's not only making lemonades, but he also made billions and created an empire as well. His life teaches making billions from selling soda. The boy we're talking about is no other than JW Marriott. Marriott International Incorporated is an American multinational company that operates, franchises, and licenses lodging, including hotels, residentials, and timeshare properties. It is headquartered in Bethesda, Maryland. The company was founded by J. Willard Marriott and his wife Alice Marriott. The executive chairman of the company is now their son, Bill Marriott, and the Marriott family retains majority ownership of the company. Marriott is the largest hotel chain in the world by the number of available rooms. It has 30 brands with 7,642 properties containing 1,423,044 rooms in 131 separate countries and territories. Of these 7,642 properties, 2,149 are operated by Marriott and 5,493 are operated by others pursuant to franchise agreements. The company also operates 20 hotel reservation centers. Marriott International Incorporated was formed in 1993 when Marriott Corporation split into two companies, Marriott International Incorporated, which franchises and manages properties, and Host Marriott Corporation, now Host Hotels and Resorts, which owns properties. So who is J. Willard Marriott? As a young boy, Marriott is the second of 8 children of Hiram Willard Marriott and Ellen Morris Marriott. He was born on September 17, 1900 at Marriott Settlement. J. Willard, aka Bill, did not instantly start selling soda and become a billionaire overnight. Like others, Marriott also went to college. He graduated with an associate degree from Weber College, now Weber State University. His first job is being the eldest son. In his 13 years of age, he was first trained by his father to raise sheep and plant lettuce and sugar beets. Never did he also know that his childhood experience will pay him big time as he grew older. Marriott raised lettuce on several fallow acres on the farm, and the harvest at summer's end brought $2,000, which Marriott gave to his father. The next year, Hiram entrusted Marriott, his eldest son, with the sale of a herd of 3,000 sheep, sending him and the sheep unescorted by rail to San Francisco. So how did he become a seller of soda? It was a passion born through compassion. It all started as Marriott recalls a past experience he had in the summer months of 1921, passing through Washington, D.C. after completing his mission. While later taking up a bachelor's degree at the university, Marriott met Aaron Tracy. It was Tracy who assisted Marriott to enroll him at the university and helped him make up secondary education credits he missed due to the Marriott's family ranching efforts. He also later on employed him at the school in Ogden. Being an employee and with the news about a cousin's A&W root beer franchise led Marriott to his change of thoughts, making him realize that he wanted to pursue something different. As Marriott recalled his past experiences in the summer in Washington, D.C., he decided that he wanted to become his own boss. Now let's talk about Marriott's road to success. The Hot Shop in 1927, he secured from A&W Root Beer the franchise rights for Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Maryland, and Richmond, Virginia, with his business partner Hugh Colton. He later moved to Washington to open a 9-stool root beer stand there. From restaurant to hotel, Marriott's restaurant chain grew and the company went public in 1953. In 1957, he expanded his business to hotels, opening the first Marriott Hotel, which was actually a motel, the Twin Bridges Motor Hotel in Arlington, Virginia. The company became Marriott Incorporated in 1967. The two large chains were added to the group, the Big Boy Family Restaurants in 1967 and Roy Rogers Family Restaurants in 1968. Pioneering the airline in-flight food service, over the years Marriott's company interests expanded. Continuing with food efforts, Marriott eventually invented airline in-flight food service. This segment of their enterprise continues to be a large part of their business, providing food services to many major airlines. Marriott also provides food services to many colleges, elementary schools, and other related venues. He has an incomparable devotion to running and improving his business. Many attested to the fact that he ate, lived, and breathed and dreamed about how to run and improve his company. Even after the company grew to include hundreds of restaurants and hotels, Marriott vowed to personally inspect every establishment at least 4 times per year. He treats his employees with the utmost care, according to his son Bill Jr. And according to Marriott himself, you've got to make your employees happy. If the employees are happy, they're going to make the customers happy. But you know what they say, like father, like son. The Marriott family business is fully supported by the whole family too. First, his wife Alice Sheets, who was actively involved in the business, started as the bookkeeper at the root beer stand. Despite the demands of the company, she felt her role as a mother to her 2 sons was her most important calling, and so therefore she needed to balance the demands of both her endeavors with Marriott and with her children. Their son, Bill Marriott, is currently executive chairman and chairman of the board of Marriott International. The other son is Richard Marriott, chairman of the board for Host Hotels and Resorts, formerly Host Marriott Corporation. But now let's go back to John Willard Marriott. He unfortunately did die on August 13th, 1985, but his legacy continues today through the continuance of the company that he founded through his community involvement and philanthropy. Marriott was a faithful member of the Latter-day Saints Church and sought to share the church's teachings with others by placing a copy of the Book of Mormon in each hotel, alongside a copy of a Gideon Bible, a tradition that has endured even in non-Marriott hotels. He also donated funds to the church's flagship educational institution, Brigham Young University, also known as BYU, resulting in the naming of BYU's $19,000 multi-purpose arena as Marriott Center in his honor. While serving as home to the BYU Cougars men's and women's college basketball teams, the center also hosts various cultural events and religious devotionals. BYU's business school, the Marriott School of Business, is named in honor of Marriott. On the campuses of Marriott's alma mater stands the J. Willard Marriott Library at the University of Utah and the Marriott Allied Health Building at Weber State University, which houses the Dumke College of Health Professions. But now let's talk about the legacy that Marriott left behind. By the time he died, the Marriott Company operated 1,400 restaurants and 143 hotels and resorts worldwide, including 2 theme parks. And he earned a whopping $4.5 billion in revenue annually, with 154,600 employees. The company's interests also extended to a line of cruise ships as well. But now, obviously, the company has continued to thrive, even after his death. But anyways, guys, that was our video on how a 13-year-old made his $25 billion empire from just selling soda as a young boy. If you guys did enjoy the video and found it informative, make sure you go ahead and drop a like, and subscribe to the channel too if you haven't already for more epic content like this. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. We'll see you next time. Take care until then. Goodbye, everyone.